In the land of Canaan, Jacob had 12 sons, but one held his heart above all others. Joseph, the son of his beloved Rachel. I had plans for this boy that would shake the world. But first, he would have to walk through the darkest valley to reach the highest mountain. Jacob made Joseph an ornate robe of many colors. It was a symbol of favor, of love, of destiny. But it became a symbol of division. His brothers saw the robe, and hatred grew in their hearts. Jealousy is a poison, beloved child, and it was spreading through this family. I gave Joseph dreams. He saw sheaves of grain bowing before his sheaf. He saw the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowing before him. Young and unwise, he shared these dreams with his brothers. Their hatred deepened. What they did not understand was that these dreams came from me. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers tending flocks. They saw him coming from afar, that dreamer in his colorful robe. "Here comes the dreamer," they said. "Let us kill him and see what becomes of his dreams." Evil was taking root in their hearts. Reuben convinced them not to kill Joseph, hoping to rescue him later. They stripped off his beautiful robe and threw him into an empty cistern. In the darkness of that pit, Joseph cried out. But I was with him, even there, especially there. A caravan of Ishmaelite merchants passed by, heading to Egypt. Judah suggested selling Joseph instead of letting him die. For 20 pieces of silver, they sold their own brother in Egypt. Joseph was sold to Potiphar, captain of Pharaoh's guard. But I was with Joseph. Everything he touched prospered. Potiphar saw this and put Joseph in charge of his entire household, from the pit to prominence. This was my pattern in Joseph's life. Potiphar's wife desired Joseph and tried to seduce him day after day. "How could I do such a wicked thing," Joseph said, "and sin against God?" He fled from her, but she grabbed his cloak and accused him falsely. Integrity sometimes has a cost, beloved child. Joseph was thrown into prison for a crime he did not commit. First the pit, now the prison. It must have seemed like his dreams would never come true. But even in prison, I was with him. The warden put him in charge of all the prisoners. I do not waste anything, not even suffering. 2 of Pharaoh's servants were imprisoned with Joseph. Both had dreams that troubled them. I gave Joseph the interpretation. The cupbearer would be restored. The baker would be executed. Both came true exactly as Joseph said. The cupbearer forgot about Joseph for 2 more years. 2 years later, Pharaoh himself had dreams that no one could interpret. 7 fat cows devoured by 7 thin cows. 7 healthy heads of grain swallowed by 7 withered ones. The same dream twice. Then the cupbearer remembered Joseph. My timing is never early, never late. Joseph was rushed from the dungeon. He shaved, changed his clothes, and stood before the most powerful man on earth. Pharaoh said, "I have heard you can interpret dreams." Joseph replied, "I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires. Always give me the glory." "The dreams are one," Joseph declared. 7 years of great abundance will come to Egypt, followed by 7 years of severe famine. God has revealed to Pharaoh what he is about to do. The dream was given twice because the matter is firmly decided. Store grain during the plenty to survive the famine. Pharaoh was amazed. Can we find anyone like this man, one in whom is the Spirit of God? He placed his own signet ring on Joseph's finger, dressed him in fine linen, and put a gold chain around his neck. At 30 years old, Joseph became ruler over all Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. During the 7 years of abundance, Joseph stored vast quantities of grain. The harvests were so great they stopped measuring. Then the famine came, and it was severe. But Egypt had grain. People from all lands came to buy food from Joseph. Everything was unfolding according to my plan. The famine reached Canaan. Jacob sent 10 of his sons to Egypt to buy grain. They came before Joseph and bowed down before him, with their faces to the ground. The dreams of his youth were being fulfilled. Joseph recognized them, but they did not recognize him. Joseph tested his brothers to see if they had changed. He accused them of being spies. He imprisoned Simeon. He demanded they bring Benjamin. Through these trials, he watched for repentance, and slowly, he saw their hearts were not what they once were. Time and suffering had changed them. Finally, Joseph could control himself no longer. He sent everyone out and wept so loudly that the Egyptians heard him. "I am Joseph," he cried. "Is my father still alive?" His brothers were terrified. But Joseph said, "Come close to me. Do not be distressed. It was not you who sent me here, but God. You intended to harm me," Joseph told them. "But God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. This is my sovereignty, beloved child. I take the evil that others do and weave it into something beautiful. Nothing is wasted in my hands." And so, beloved child, Joseph's story teaches you that I am sovereign over every circumstance. The pit, the prison, the palace, they were all part of my plan. What others mean for evil, I mean for good. Trust me in your dark seasons. I am working all things together for your blessing. Until we speak again.